Beautiful day in Berkeley, California, here for the National League Championship, and we welcome you inside the Speaker Aquatics Complex for our second semifinal match to determine who will play the Olympic Club for the 2018 National League title. And this features the New York Athletic Club taking on USA University. Cammie Craig, Greg Meskel here with you poolside as we get underway. New York in the Whitecaps, University in the dark. Our officials Scott Volz, Hadi Farid, and we are underway. Late Saturday afternoon, early evening. Beautiful day all day. Cal Day here on campus in Berkeley. Lots of folks passing through. We've had some great crowds throughout.
Drawn by wondering, what are all these whistles about?
Yes, what is this sport? Either I'm here because I love water polo, or I want to know more.
Exactly.
An exclusion called here against University, and then they come up with a steal. So Woodhead was going off, then Vavic with the steal. And they get the ball back to Alex Wolf. He goes in goal for University. McQuinn Barron for New York. Olympian Lane Bobian leads the New York squad. Dejan Udovicic, men's senior national team head coach, heading up the University team. Inside now.
Great center entry pass. Backhand turn led to an ejection.
It'll send Alex Obert off. 6-on-5 now. Here's Johnny Hooper. Works to Thomas Dunstan, the lefty who goes to USC by way of Greenwich, Connecticut. That look from the far side, field blocked away, killing off the 6-on-5. On the attempt there from Dobey. On the other end now, New York off to the races. Right in front, the redirect. Scored it in close. Blake Edwards.
Great to see that ball come back to a teammate right in front of the cage. This is what I enjoyed about watching Nyack earlier today, was just their team play.
Quick advantage on the counter. Work well together as a unit, as you talked about. And a 1-0 lead for New York. Hooper on the attack. Roberts defending. Like to work it around the perimeter. Nothing available from the outside.
Nothing available on the inside. Jesse Smith is quite the dominant defender.
Yeah, he is tangled up with Ben Halleck, just like national team practice, and Smith giving Halleck no room to operate.
It's so great that they're teammates in the national team together. I think about my time training with Melissa Seidemann, who's by far one of the best female defenders in the game, and I'm always happy when we get to put on the same color cap in the same country.
Yeah, it wouldn't get harder than practice against her, right?
No way. There we go.
Up over the top, a race for it, and Wolf is there. He has some help from Vavic. A 1-0 lead for New York. Opening moments here of the first quarter. Semi-final action. Dunstan, good look. Vavic, the save is there. McQuinn. USC on USC there, and McQuinn with the stop. Inside again. The exclusion goes against Jesse Smith. 6-on-5 now to University.
There it is.
Tough angle.
I think there's a bit of a surprise element there too, as he's taking the ball in. Typically, he's worsening his angle, so they're not looking for that ball to be shot. The goalie's not looking for the ball to be shot. Snuck it right in.
Honest Dobey able to slide that one in as Barron was coming over. So all even at 1. Matt the Train coming on now for New York. They needed one more player. Nice spin. Working inside, and then a double team comes over. From the outside, doesn't happen on one side, happens on the other. DeTrain hitting. Two-1 lead for New York. I expect this one to go back and forth. Dobey splits the defenders. He'll draw the exclusion. That's Josh Samuels leaving. Abramson now. Vavic. Here's Dobey. Around the way they go. Abramson looking in close. Gives that one away. Not sure where that ball was headed. Closest player was on the other side of the New York defender. Inside. A turn off the post. Loose ball, and Wolf has enough time to cover up.
It's a good read and a good pass. Center makes that move, and within seconds, the ball is in his hand.
And that was Brett Bonani on the attempt. He did not play in the first game today. Back in the water now. 2016 Olympian. And comes up with the takeaway. Quinn Barron, the Catino Award winner out of USC. Those awards coming up soon. You're familiar with those as well. Working inside, keeper comes out. Wolf, a backhand. Trickery, keeper comes out, and Carnelia takes advantage.
Finds a way, off balance, feeling the pressure from the goalie, and somehow gets it thrown off to an empty cage.
Goalie came all the way out, and Carnelia able to put it home. A 3-1 lead. Carnelia plays his college water polo here at Cal.
It's always a risk to come out of the cage when you're a goalie. Got to find that ball really quick. Ashley Johnson, national team goalie, is quite active and likes to come out as well. But there's always that risk.
You know, it is a roll of the dice, and it's one of those things where you better be right, because if you're not, odds are you're being scored on.
Yes, exactly.
But that's a game changer. You think about the job that you do, as we see an exclusion here. If you're posting up and you know a goalie is going to hop out at any moment, that'll make you think twice. Power play now. Across the way they go, still on the advantage. Here's Dunstan. Lets it fly. Tipped out by Barron.
Maybe a little trigger shy, but you're looking at their poster wide open on this 6-on-5, not once but twice. And last 6-on-5, they threw it to no man's land, so maybe a little bit hesitant this time. Back to full strength.
The exclusion comes to a close as that one sails wide. Under 2 to play, first quarter. Offensive foul. Opposite the ball. And now the push ahead. University looking to strike quickly. Near side, quick movement, score it for Sawyer Rhodes.
That is a tough position to be in. Give just a little bit of room.
The former Stanford Cardinal now headed to USC. The left-hander able to hit. That is a big pickup for the men of Troy. And a big goal here for the University squad, cutting it down to 1 with 1:35 to play in the first.
We knew we'd be seeing a competitive game here between these two teams as they match up really great fitness level, size, and experience.
Yeah, as expected, when you get a lot of those even strengths together, you should see a fairly good game. Timeout called here with 1:17 to play. 3-2 the lead for New York. One more game to follow. We've got our second semifinal in the 5th through 8th place bracket. So coming up to close things out today, we'll have Cal taking on USA Collegiate. Out of the timeout, New York will get things restarted. Ryder Roberts has come on. Few fakes now near side. Side's coming even. Roberts comes middle. Shot clock to 3. Save by Wolf on the attempt by Edwards. And now Coach Dovicic will call for time with 48 seconds to play. And a 3-2 lead for the New York Athletic Club. Both of these teams 5-1 on the year coming into the championship tournament. New York the 2 seed, University the 3, behind the Olympic Club. Olympic Club had the tiebreaker to take first place overall, despite all having the same record at 5-1. Can hear Barron already with the communication here as they're set in their defense, awaiting University to break the timeout.
Communication is so key in this game. A lot of times we are each other's eyes, right? So that communication really gives each other the confidence we need to make the moves or the shots that we need to do freely.
Double team there. Woodhead now steps up. Look inside. Obert coming over. A tough spot there as Hooper was surrounded. He's still getting untangled, right? On the other end now, New York looking to hustle. 4-second differential between the shot and game clock. Go over the top and a turnover. And Wolf will have it now. Shot clock is off. Just 17 seconds left. In transition, a kick out. 6-on-5 now for University. Samuel's excluded. That's his second. Meanwhile, University hits to tie this game at 3. Sawyer Rhodes with his second goal of the quarter. And we're all even with 5 seconds to play in the first.
They were able to get the ball out and start attacking that quite early before their 6-on-5 or the defense was set up.
So last chance here for New York in the first. Roberts swinging around. Sails left of the cage with a second left. Final try there to no avail. 1 quarter complete. All tied. New York and University tied to 3. We're back with the second after this. You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
Cap 7 is the proud sponsor of USA Water Polo. Cap 7 is the best ball in the world.
Second quarter underway, semifinal action. New York Athletic Club, USA University. We're all even at 3. And the University Club controls this second quarter sprint to get things started. Don't forget live stats available at thefosh.net, THEFOSH.net. Keep track of everything going on here at the National League Championship Tournament. Dobey's attempt there goes high. Also, all of these games stream live and also available on demand on the USA Water Polo Facebook and YouTube pages. Big tussle there. Wolf comes way out. He's still in a battle with Obert. And now Obert comes up and have a little melee here between the two. And now they're being separated.
Oh.
And now Wolf going at John Mann, who I think came over just to try and calm him down. So tempers flaring here in the second quarter. And I think that is all for Alex Wolf today. And so Jack Turner will go in. That's a huge loss right there.
Yeah.
For University. No knock on Jack Turner, but Alex Wolf had been playing very well as of late. Came out aggressively, got tangled up with Obert. Seemed like everyone came over to try and separate the two. John Mann seemed as if he was coming over to maybe just try and calm him down a bit, and he didn't want to hear that either.
Right.
Although we're up here, we don't know what was said in the water.
Looks like, unfortunately, John was rolled, so he's out for Nyack.
Let's see here. Trying to sort out what went on. Definitely a bit of confusion as the officials sort things out. Looks as if Alex Rolsa is in the box waiting to return. Obert remains in the game. Have to gather maybe because man came over after the fact. That was looked at as instigating things further.
Misconduct and penalty on 1 Wolf for University. Misconduct on 12 White, man. Exclusion 11 Alex Rolsa.
I'll say
A number of things going on here.
yeah, trying to take notes here. So you've got a game misconduct on Alex Wolf and on John Mann. They are done. Here's a penalty try. Off of that penalty called against Alex Wolf in addition. Brett Bonani scores there for New York. And then on top of that, Alex Rolsa was excluded. And so a big loss on both sides. You take away the starting goalkeeper for University and then a key center for New York.
This was all over a long pass that was loose, and then the collide happened.
And we'll have to confirm, but that may mean that Alex Wolf would not be available potentially tomorrow. In any event, he is out. Jack Turner is on in goal.
Whether it's these types of situations or injury, these are the opportunities that teams go through that get to step up and fill these positions and fill these roles.
What sort of energy did you find in the water after a moment like this? Let's say you're losing one of your key players in one of these situations.
You know, it's a great opportunity to come together as a team, really. It's okay. This is unfortunate. This is a situation that happened. We know how to work with this, and we fill in the spaces and go from there. These are the moments that kind of define your bond as a team and see if you're in the space to continue to work fluidly together.
Perhaps most impressive, John Mann is already in street clothes, so he should perhaps try out to be the next Superman, because that was an unbelievable deck change if I ever saw one. New York in front 4-3 after that Bonani penalty. And so some commotion here, players out for the game. As you became kind of a senior leader on the team, and now we're going to see a stoppage here as Halleck was tangled up with Lachlan Edwards, and the ball's going to come out here, and we may not be done with those who are leaving. See a double exclusion now.
refs trying to grab control of the game here and set the tone moving forward. This will be a long game if we continue to play this ticky-tack water polo.
So Lachlan Edwards is sent out on an exclusion, and then Ben Halleck also out. So that's just a standard exclusion for each. And so 5-on-5 coming here. But my earlier thought was, as you became a leader on this team, did you kind of feel like it was your role a bit in the water to try and calm things down a bit?
I mean, at the end of the day, we just need to play smart water polo, right? There's no reason to go over and beyond just what we're supposed to do. And when you start to get into this realm of the game, it's not fun anymore. So to keep your composure and play smart, you're more valuable in the water than you are on the deck to your team, and it's really important.
Saved there by Barron on the Hooper attempt. It's a 4-3 lead for the New York Athletic Club. Winner will move on to play the Olympic Club for the National League crown.
But there was no doubt that we knew this was going to be a highly competitive game, and proved to be within the first quarter.
Yeah, coming out early here, right in front. Obert is stuffed by Turner. And an exclusion in transition. And we've entered zero tolerance land right now with the officials.
Have.
Everybody's getting excluded for just about anything. Alex Obert goes off, and this is one way that you regain control of things.
That's right.
Dobey, the redirect off the mark. Nothing speaks like playing time if you want to calm everything down, sit everyone down for a little while. Bonani, after the ordinary, lets it go off the post. And a timeout called by University with 4:26 to play here in the first half, in a supercharged first couple of minutes in the second quarter. We've seen a couple of game misconducts, some exclusions, a penalty try. And it leaves us with New York ahead at 4-3 over University. Cammie Craig, Greg Meskel here with you.
With the start of our second quarter and a few of the calls that were called, and a timeout like this is much needed early on in the quarter to just kind of regain focus, regather, and then go out and start playing. It messes with the flow of the game. They haven't even started the flow of the second quarter at this point, just with this disruption of the calls.
Sure. Yeah, it's hard to get in a rhythm with stoppages like this, but
that's right.
You think at this point now, the tone has been set that any more of this is going to result in just escalation, exclusions, misconduct. So you think that would temper things for at least a little while. Dobey. That one is off the mark. Heavy skip shot attempt went up over the goal. Here's Nick Carnelia. Has a goal already. Gives off to Bonani off the post. Has had a couple bounce off that post. On the Huntington Beach, California native Brett Bonani. Piled up a ton of goals at Stanford. Here's Abramson. Contra foul there. It'll turn over. Long outlet. Turner comes out. And able to thwart that attempt. An exclusion here on Jesse Smith. 6-on-5 now for University. Long cross pass. Dobey gives a look. Tries the look-off pass. It's tracked down by Rhodes. Back to Rhodes. Gives a look. Cross cage. Sails it wide. Sides are even. They've really looked to Hannes to be a bit of a focal point there, top of the perimeter. Either distribute or make a choice. Cornelia. He lost control. Shot clock to 4. Goes inside. Turner out, and the deflection is there. So aggressive goalkeeping from Jack Turner, and he's helped force a couple of turnovers.
It's hard to know when that goalie is coming out right behind you or not. It's easy to have a feel on the defender, but it's a bit of a surprise element with the goalie.
A little more than 2 minutes to play, first half. Rhodes moving in. Faking. Now dealing. Rhodes winds it up and deflected away near side. They go right back into 2 meters. The exclusion there.
Nice clean pass, and the transition leads to ejection.
That was Bonani working in close against Cavanaugh. And a timeout called by New York. Don't forget, we start things up tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time, with our 7th place match right here at the Speaker Aquatics Complex. We'll have all the games for you live on USA Water Polo TV, here on Facebook and YouTube. If you're in the area, free admission to all 4 games tomorrow. Come out and cheer on your favorite club team, your favorite athlete. We'll take you up through the championship match at 12:45 p.m. And we've got one more game to follow here tonight, as we've got Collegiate taking on Cal coming up at about 6 p.m. local time here in Berkeley. Ryder Roberts gives a look. From the outside, a save, Turner. In transition, an exclusion. 6-on-5 now for University. This goes against Blake Edwards. Hooper, the redirect. Too much on it. Halleck put it high. The exclusion on Halleck caught Edwards there up high as he was looking to move down the pool. Power play now for New York, under a minute to play, first half. Bad pass stolen right away, cancels out the 6-on-5.
Again, you can see and you can feel them trying to get back into the flow of the game here.
And we're getting there. We picked up a little bit of a flow.
Yeah.
Dobey, shot clock to 3. Out of time, and they'll dump it aside. Shot clock is off. Just 21 seconds left, first half.
New York can convert this last possession, will be in a good position going into the second half of the game. An advantage you want.
Especially in a defensive battle like this. 6 seconds left, and they get it.
Is.
They go back to Bonani, and he hits near side, a 5-3 lead for New York.
That's an easy fix defensively. I think that's why it's such a frustrating shot to let off. He was there, he was guarded, but needed to be just a little bit tighter.
First half complete. New York ahead of University 5-3. Third quarter coming up in this semifinal match. We're back with more. You're watching live on USA Water Polo TV. You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
Cap 7 is the proud sponsor of USA Water Polo. Cap 7 is the best ball in the world.
Third quarter underway. It's a 5-3 lead for the New York Athletic Club over USA University. And we see an exclusion. Right out of the gate, it's New York and the Whitecaps University in the dark. If you're just joining us, Cammie Craig and Greg Meskel here with you. Alex Rolsa takes a look here. That goes off the bar. Turner able to control. And if you're just joining us, some updates. University without Alex Wolf, game misconduct for him. New York Athletic Club without John Mann, he received a game misconduct. And since then, officials have taken a hard line, and we've seen a host of exclusions, power plays, contra fouls.
We're playing a tight game here now. Not a lot of wiggle room.
And you've been in these sort of games, too, where the officials say, that's it.
Absolutely.
We're going to tighten this thing up. How did you adjust?
I mean, it's just in all how you carry yourself in the pool and what your energy is and how aggressive you're being, you know. There's a way to turn the dial up and a way to turn the dial down, and you have to have the wherewithal to do so, you know, and that's something you gain through your experiences of playing in different environments with different refs. But you know, you have teams that like to over fake as well, you know, and so you have to kind of dial down the intensity when you're playing teams that are trying to sell the call all the time, if you will.
Ball turns over. Here's University on the attack. They give it right back. Winner here will meet the Olympic Club tomorrow. Exclusion. In front, save Turner. A follow, trouble, rebound, score. The regather.
Capitalizing on the way the game's being called. He's trying to swim and showing he's being held, and boom, there's the ejection. And great follow-up on the garbage goal, if you will.
Yes.
A shot, picked up the rebound, got what he was looking for.
Blake Edwards in front. And Turner has come on. Not sure if he was scheduled to play or not, but he's out here now. He's made some nice stops early on and had a great stop in close there, but then lots of commotion in front.
Yes. That becomes a mental game as well, right? If you weren't expecting to play, but now having to step up into the role to play, turning on the mindset and being ready.
University trailing by 3. Lob inside, the exclusion. Jesse Smith heading out. Big reaction from the New York bench. And a goal is there. Power play strike for Cavanaugh. And they get one back now, 6-4.
That's a tough one. When the center gets those long, lofty, high passes, it really gives the defender the opportunity to get a steal like we saw there, and that's why you had the reaction of the bench. It really was 50-50, could have gone either way. Those lofty passes really provide time for the defense to react.
Some changes here for New York. They'll get into their bench. And exclusions adding up here on both sides. New York now, a couple of guys carrying 2. If you look down that New York Athletic Club roster, you've got Alex Obert with 2 exclusions. Josh Samuels had been on the bench for some time, carrying 2. John Mann, we know, is out. Alex Rolsa has 2. Jesse Smith has 2. Those are a lot of your key personnel with 2 fouls. How'd that pass get through? Finds Siebold on the hand and a penalty.
Right place, right time. Turning to the inside and earning the 5-meter.
And Roberts will get a chance here on the penalty. And now Cavanaugh is going to have to come out. Looks like he took a shot to the face on that penalty, for which he was guilty of.
Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Roberts telling the officials, just let him leave the game. Don't make him sit there and watch me shoot. But that's what'll happen. And he buries it. Goes near side. And gets one back for New York, 7-4.
I often wonder how the experience is for a goalie with getting a lefty shooting a 5-meter on them versus a righty.
Barron there with the stop. Turns away that attempt from Dobé. They go back inside. Barron swarming. And white hats everywhere, and New York comes up with it. Aggressive goalkeeping. That's a good question on the lefty penalty try. Certainly changes the dynamic in everyday offense. You have to figure there's something to think about there for the goalie on the penalty. Lob try just off the mark. That was a Ryder Roberts specialty in his college days. Going the other way in exclusion. That's on Brett Bonani. 6-on-5 to University.
Long way to swim. University is trying to set up their 6-on-5.
And now they call for time to talk it over with 4:45 left in the third. Well, far and away our most contentious game of the day, and just the one with the most, as they say, all the feels.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on out here.
There is a lot going on out here, and it's really important for the athletes to adjust to everything that is going on and continue to play the game in the way that they would like to. If they want to gain control over it and get the result that they're looking for, that's what they're going to need to do.
That sounds a little too simple for these guys, Cammie. They're mixing it up out here. There's a lot of that energy. How do you calm it down? It seems like they've done a better job here. I think taking a step back and realizing there's a lot of exclusions. If you're New York, you're just losing personnel at this point. You're down one key player. You have a lot of other guys carrying too, so it's going to become more just a numbers game here. Do we have the personnel to do what we want to do, as opposed to even if you're still angry or not?
Right.
That shot sails right into the seats. And we should, I'm not sure we should even label it anger. It's more just playing physical and trying to do what you want to do in the pool. Here's Siebold. Steps off Hooper. Roberts now to Bonani. Spoke too soon. An exclusion. That will send Dobé off. And a power play here for New York. 7-4 lead, looking to build. Bonani. Stuffs it in. Still has it.
Getting crafty with the fake. Bringing the defender's body one way, coming back and shooting right into that open lane he's created for himself.
Has not played with Team USA since the Olympic Games, but
sells the wrap boom over the head. Love it.
Obviously still has the skills. Puts that one away, doubles things up, 8-4 now with 4:05 to play here in the third. Contra foul, we're going the other direction. Ball back to McQuinn Barron in New York. Roberts trying to extract himself from Hooper. Goes to Rolsa. Cornelia working along 2 meters. Samuels has returned and puts that one wide of the cage. Contra foul in transition. We will go back the other way. So New York will have it now. Samuels moving in. Former UCLA Bruin takes a look on the deflection. He'll score it. Was field blocked on the way through and hits. And New York starting to pull away here, 9-4, and you can trace it back to that altercation. Goalie comes out. New York gets a penalty try. They score, puts them up 2 goals, and then they've been able to build off of that.
Halleck finally getting a sub. He's been doing a lot of hard work for University there in 2 meters. One of the most physical positions in the game against some of the best defenders we have in the U.S.
Jesse Smith has returned. And a couple of guys out there for New York now have to be careful with their fouls. Smith, Rolsa, Samuels, Obert all in the pool. All carrying 2 fouls. Roberts. Smith takes a look. Shot clock to 4. He'll let it fly. And a rocket, but wave off the bar down.
Offensive and in front of the cage, I think is what it was.
You are correct, and that negates the big shot from the outside. Still waiting for the day when one of his shots just cracks the crossbar in half on a goal.
Yeah, exactly.
That would still count as a bar down, I think, if it ends up going in.
Up and over.
Obert oh so close. Turner there for the stop. 2:10 to play, 3rd quarter. University momentarily up. Here they come near side. That was Woodhead right in front, turned away. Barron with the stuff in close on Vavic. And New York now will take their 3rd quarter timeout.
Definitely was the last line of defense there. Got drawn out just a little bit on defense, and it went to the trickle effect there is what I would call that. One pass to another, but got lucky with a goalie save.
So timeout here in the 3rd. 1:49 to play. And New York now in control here, 9-4, looking to get back to the National League Championship game. You know, the Olympic Club awaits, and that's a great rivalry. When it comes to club water polo, New York O Club, like a UCLA USC when it comes to water polo, athletes know each other, they've played together against each other, tends to bring out pretty good water polo. So we're headed that direction right now. Out of the timeout. Rolsa will get things started here for New York. UCLA Bruin from the Netherlands. Did spend some time in the Chicago area in his earlier years. Shot clock to 5. Gives off to Samuels. His shot to take, a save by Turner, but he can't control it. New 30 seconds here for New York. Shot clock running as Samuels takes a look. Inside now. Step out, Obert, and Turner there. Quick move from Alex Obert, but the goalie was ready, center cage. Under a minute to play, third quarter. University chipping away. Able to hit here on the tally. Marko Vavic.
The movement in front of Marko creating the space and the time for him to get that shot off.
Still a long way to go here for University, but that's how you start to chip away. Still a full quarter remaining. It's been done before, 4 goals.
There's definitely a lot of time left in this game for sure.
Ordinary stays with New York.
Center's got great position. Can't quite get the ball to them.
And just taken away. The exclusion on the way down. Goes against the train. Running out of time here. Shot clock is off. Just 5 seconds left. Near side. Saved out. And it comes to the end of the third. So a big defensive stop there from New York to close out the third. They lead it 9-5. 1 quarter away from advancing to the National League title match. We return with the fourth right here live on USA Water Polo TV.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo. And that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
Cap 7 is the proud sponsor of USA Water Polo. Cap 7 is the best ball in the world.
Fourth quarter underway, and the sprint is fought for, and it is awarded to the New York Athletic Club. We're joining you here from the Speaker Aquatics Complex in Berkeley, California. National League Championship Tournament action. Winner here moves on to the final tomorrow against the Olympic Club in New York in good position, leading USA University. Working inside. Big turn, and McQuinn, he's been strong in this second half.
Great ball movement.
And we'll stay here. Contra foul in transition. Rolsa and Halleck were interconnected. And then University gives it right back to New York. On the counter, Bonani. He has been clutch for this New York squad. Makes it a 10-5 game right now with a little more than a minute gone by in the fourth.
University is going to have to answer back right away and get a few quick turnarounds if they want to get competitive in this game again.
It's going to have to happen
stay
here.
Within reach, yeah.
Almost immediately, right, with the 5-goal deficit. University on the attack. A little drive here, backdoor. Barron comes out. The exclusion called. They worked inside for Halleck. And if you're wondering, yes, this game has had more whistles than the average game. We're looking at about 25 combined exclusions right now. In front, score it. Halleck popping up and putting it past Barron to make it a 10-6 game.
Great connection. Halleck with on his legs. Great finish.
Ben Halleck came out of the Harvard Westlake program in Southern California, one of the high school powers. – 10-6 lead for New York. Here's Cornelia. And this is now the other side to it, as you talked about. Yes, you've got to get offense going, but you've also got to hold this New York team scoreless pretty much the rest of the way.
That's right.
Cornelia, timer to 4. He'll let it go. Turner with the stop. Right into the waiting hand of Quentin Osborne. The exclusion in transition. That'll be Cornelia excluded. University on the advantage. Dobey, big fake, near side, sold it, and then gave off to Hooper for the score.
Great setup.
That's a fake right there.
We're now looking at a 3-goal game.
Honest Dobey got everybody on the hesitation. Hooper wide open near side and drills it. Three-goal game, just that quick. 10-7.
Been away. I like to see things get exciting here at the end.
Five and a half to go, fourth quarter. And if you're New York, you want this game to end as soon as possible, given they're carrying 5 key players with 2 exclusions right now. A fake off the post, and Turner able to get there first.
Almost getting a hand on the rebound.
Ober and Earhart were in a tussle for it. Hooper off the ordinary. The lob, the changeup from Johnny Hooper. It's a 2-goal game. That's a beauty.
There it is. University working hard to work their way back into this game. Big leg up. Caught the goalie out just a bit. Nice lob into the back of the cage.
Might have skimmed the bar on the way through. And things have gotten interesting here in the fourth. 10-8 New York, 4:39 to play. Samuels. He'll fill the lane and take a look. And buries it. Josh Samuels with a rope from the outside.
He's been working to find that shot all game long, and there it was. Really nice.
11-8 now, and that's big for New York. University working their way back into this game, chipping away at a 5-goal deficit. They get it to within 2. And that's hard to keep that momentum going when you think you're the one who's making the comeback, and then New York delivers a goal.
Right.
Halleck the turn. Barron with the left. Halfway through the fourth. The train moving in. Off the post and away on that outside try.
At this point, up by 3, New York doesn't need to be taking any quick shots.
Halleck moving in. Vavic. He'll go lob. That's off the bar and out of play. .3:15 left, fourth quarter. Coming up next, Cal will play host to USA Collegiate to determine who will play for fifth. Timeout called after the takeaway by University. So now even less time here for University to work with. They have the ball back, but 3 minutes down 3. You can kind of do the math there.
I'm very optimistic. So if they want to do it, they can.
You've brought that silver lining approach here to all of our games today.
Not over until it's over, Greg. I've seen a lot of things happen in this game.
Well, you've been in some games where it seemed like it was headed one way and it went the other. Under 3 to go. Hooper off the ordinary, tries to go no look inside, and Roberts is wise to it, tips it away. Long outlet. Here's Bonani leaking free. Hard foul there by Rhodes. And we will come back the other direction. A lot of the New York guys never left the other end, but somehow still committed an offensive foul. And make that an exclusion. But Hooper is tipped away by Barron. So that exclusion there is all for Jesse Smith. He picks up his third foul. 6-on-5 for University now with 2:28 to play in the fourth. Hooper a few fakes. Dunstan now who has returned. They go Rhodes. Quick look, and deflection is there to ruin that attempt by Halleck from out high. Excellent charging defense from New York. Sides are even.
We
Here's
have
Rolsa.
University shifting back to offense, which makes that a risky shot, but put it away.
And likely just put the game away. Alex Rolsa stepping up and drilling that one. 12-8 with 1:49 to play. Coming up not long after the conclusion of this game, we will have our nightcap, Cal and USA Collegiate. Collegiate looking for the old 4-point play here. Less than 90 seconds to go in the fourth. Long skip. Barron got a piece of it. Goes out of play, so a new shot clock for University. Approaching a minute left in the game. Abramson. Long cross pass. Monster field block. Rolsa destroys that out of play. Yeah, he was excited. And we're under a minute to go. And New York has figured this one out. It was a contentious battle, and now they will pull away and win this one and advance to take on the Olympic Club in our title match tomorrow. University will meet LA Athletic Club for third, which could also be a very interesting game. Turner knocks that one down. Shot clock is off, just 25 seconds left, but it wouldn't be this game if there wasn't one more exclusion. 6-on-5 on the way here for University. Lachlan Edwards, and the goal is in for Dylan Woodhead on the power play to make it 12-9. So one more possession here. And New York in no rush.
A little underwater action.
And time will wind down and out, and New York wins it 12-9. They will meet the Olympic Club for the National League title tomorrow right here in Berkeley. One more game to go. Cal leading USA Collegiate. Stick with us right here live on USA Water Polo TV.